Hello friends, thanks for joining us again on this short little clip to talk about E2 visas. As you know, my name is Verdin. I'm the attorney here at Verdin Law Firm. We're a full-service immigration law firm. One of our focus areas is the investor visa, the E2 visa. So today's presentation is really focused around the top 5 E2 visa countries. That is the country nationals that most utilize the E2 visa. And we're going to go through each one of those. So, and first of all, I think as a backdrop, it's important to know, why is it important to really study these figures? Well, I think it's important to know the number of people that are applying and the percentage rates of approvals and denials from each country to assess your risk. So if you are considering the E2 visa, you can look to these statistics and then assess whether or not you want to pursue the E2 visa based on prior historical approval rates. So all this information that I'll be presenting to you today is really found at the State Department website. They publish monthly and yearly statistics of approvals and denials based on countries, which is very helpful in your planning process. So let's get started. The number one country that utilizes the E2 visa is Japan. Japan by far exceeds any other country by comparison, because they really apply for the E2 visa en masse. It's common for Japanese companies to come in as investors and bring in many executives and supervisors and managers and people with essential skills under the E2 category. They've done it masterfully over the years, and they really have leveraged the E2 visa successfully. So that is the number one country using the E2 visa, Japan. In second place, we have for 2021, which is the total country numbers that we have so far, is South Korea. So South Korea follows Japan, the number of E2 visas, but their numbers are around 3,500. So Japan has issued visas over 15,000 E2 visas. So you can tell there's a huge, significant difference between the two countries. Yet South Korea is in number 2 place. So number 3 place, what we have is Germany. So Germany, European country, there are a lot of German manufacturers and professional services companies that come to the U.S. to invest capital and to bring in employees from Germany. So Germany is number 3. And number 4 spot, we have Mexico. Mexico is the southern neighbor to the south. From the U.S., and many Mexican investors have utilized the E2 visa successfully over the years, and they do it very well. Again, they bring in employees under the E2 visa category. And in 5th place, we have Canada, which is our neighbor to the north. Canada, likewise, uses the E2 visa successfully. Now, in terms of numbers between Canada, Mexico, and Germany, they're very similar. They're only off, by a few hundred in either direction. So they are very similar in comparison to the number of visas issued. But Germany does exceed slightly over Mexico and Canada. So again, those are the top 5 countries utilizing the E2 visa. Over the years, we see changes in patterns, but it's very common to find these players kind of in the top positions for the E2 visas. Again, you can find these data points in the State Department website, and you can kind of nerd out on the E2 visa numbers. If you have questions, call Verdin.